You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, we elected a drug baron. Atiku'S son slams Nigerians upset over Trump's comment. Atiku'S son, as Abubakar Atiku, the former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Shehu Abubakar, has rebuked Nigerians criticizing US President Donald Trump for calling the country disgraceful. In a post on X, Shehu said citizens should first hold themselves accountable, arguing that Nigerians lost the moral high ground when they accepted the drug baron as president. His comments have sparked mixed reactions amid ongoing debates over Trump's controversial threat of military actions against Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar's son Shehu Abubakar has criticized Nigerians expressing outrage over US President Donald Trump's recent remark describing Nigeria as disgraceful. Taking to X, Shehu faulted the public reaction, questioning why people were offended when, according to him, Nigerians had already accepted questionable leadership. He wrote, "Why are some upset that Donald Trump called us disgraceful? When they announced a drug baron as our president, what do you call that? Prideful? I know it hurts our pride as a nation, but we have to first look inward and hold ourselves accountable before we accuse outsiders." His post, which has attracted over 200,000 views, comes amid heated debate following Trump's threat of possible US military action against Nigeria over alleged persecution of Christians. While many Nigerians denounce Trump's statement as an insult to national sovereignty, Shehu Abubakar argued that the real issue lies within, urging citizens to confront the country's internal problems before blaming foreign critics. In another news, a South African-based Nigerian cybersecurity expert, Charles Auzie, has called on presidential aide Bayo Onanuga and former presidential media aide Bashir Ahmad to apologize to Igbos and Nigerians for their past divisive statements. In a Facebook post on Monday, Auzie accused both men, who are now advocating unity in response to US President Donald Trump's threat against Nigeria, of once fueling ethnic and religious divisions. He recalled that Bayo declared Igbo Lagosians as not Lagos enough to participate in Lagos politics, while Bashir Ahmed publicly declared that he is proud to be called an Islamic extremist. According to Auzie, Bayo now knows that if Trump invades Nigeria and things get out of hand, tribalism will melt away and only true nationalism will save us. Bashir is now realizing that extremism of any kind is evil against true nationalism. He stressed that Nigeria cannot heal until leaders acknowledge their mistakes, adding, "We can't heal as a nation until we speak these truths." Bayo works for the presidency. Maybe the president should ensure he apologizes. He tweets us a lot of people who have invested in Lagos believing in the dream of one Nigeria. Auzie concluded that Trump's warning should serve as a wake-up call for Nigerians to embrace peace, fairness, and unity ahead of the 2027 elections. Well, Shehu Abubakar has every right to his opinion, but apart from looking at the fact that he's speaking his opinion, what is the real thing in his statement that we can really pick up and then work towards? Very, very important. Well, to him, the statement made by President Donald Trump is disgraceful. His submission is such that one should really think about. He said we should first of all look inward. Nigerians should, by ourselves, should check ourselves. Where have we gotten it wrong? But then he made a statement that we accepted a drug baron as president. I think he's referring to the president's issue in US as regards the issue of drug, the forfeiture he made, I think when he was abroad and things like that. But this man has not been convicted, so to say, now in any court of law worldwide, and you are addressing him as a drug baron, knowing fully well that your father is an opponent to the man. You don't expect a lot of people to really believe you, especially those who are in a party different from the one your dad seems to be. And also, there will be people who will not also align with your opinion. But for the singular fact that I said we should hold ourselves accountable first. I think it's good for Nigerians, our leadership, to first of all check, truly speaking. Because if we have, in quote now, been responsible enough since the beginning of this Fourth Republic, I don't think a Donald Trump should just open his mouth anyhow. If we had been at our rightful position, even in the global space, but it's just a pity that after 25 years of this democracy, we are now having a president. I'm not saying all others are not good, because I don't want anybody to misunderstand what we are trying to say. But now we are having a president who somehow understand the economy and then begin to touch it and is giving results. We have a president now who has a team that are, touching different sectors of the economy simultaneously. And Nigeria, including international, bodies, can feel it. Even the World Bank that was predicting economic growth kept failing as regards the growth of Nigeria, because we keep beating the so-called, forecast they gave, and we have been doing well. If this had been on for consistently 25 years, I don't think a Donald Trump will have this kind of, effrontery to make the statement he has made towards the country. So, to some extent, I think we should hold ourselves accountable, like Shehu Abubakar has said. And be it as it may, we don't need to even sell ourselves, low again. As much as he's trying to, lend his own view, he should also understand that Nigeria should be number one. Then for him to say we have, uh, elected a drug baron as a leader, that's very great. That's serious. But he needs to prove it before the court of law. You should be very careful. This is not time of politics, so Nigeria can move forward. Thank you. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe.